What's up, YouTube? This is Brian Pfeiffer, marketingmeathead.com, and today I'm going to talk about how you don't want to be a sore loser. All right, welcome back. So this story kind of comes from something that happened recently, and I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about this because some people, I guess, didn't play like sports in high school or maybe in junior high and weren't exposed to maybe some of the things that I guess I was exposed to when I was younger. I did play my share of like sports when I was a kid. I played soccer. I did play some football. I was in track, and a lot of things over the years, you get kind of used to occasional losing. Obviously you want to win, but I can remember when I was a kid, it was like I was super competitive and I hated losing. Like I couldn't stand it. Like I'd get so mad. Like, or if somebody on my team, you kind of let me down, like the goalie, let a goal that he should have got in, and that type of stuff, and I'd get so damn mad. And like over the years, you start to learn like there's no point in getting mad. Obviously, that person is trying to do their best, and they made a mistake, whatever, it happens, and you're not going to win every game. Okay, look at Michael Jordan, and he wins a lot more than he lost, but he's lost in a lot of games by missing that last second shot too. Okay, so he doesn't always win. He's super competitive. He doesn't like to lose, but at the end of the day, Michael Jordan does lose occasionally. Okay, so this story I wanted to tell you guys was kind of interesting. I had that Halloween event recently in Chicago, and we have a costume contest. Okay, the way the costume contest works is there's a like a virtual contest that goes on after the event, because the event is huge. We have like over 2,000 people there. There's no way you can really run a contest like during the event. Everybody's drinking and partying. It's too much stress and headache to try to stop the party, do a contest, and then resume the party. So what we do is we take pictures in front of like the step and repeat. Which, if you don't know what a step and repeat is, it's basically like a piece of canvas with a bunch of logos on it. Okay, like my logo's on there, my other business partner's logo's on there, any sponsors, their logo's on there. So we take pictures in front of the step and repeat, and then what we do is we put them up on the Facebook fan page, and then people, they start going through the album, they start liking the pictures. Usually there's, 3 or 4 or 5 pictures that people seem to like the most. Like the most people are like, oh, that's a great costume. People are commenting on it. Kind of like draws the attention of the judges. Now, I'm not one of the judges, and my partner's not one of the judges. We actually have some of the staff that work at the event, the photographers, that kind of stuff. The people that are real creative, we let them kind of pick the winners. Now, the likes, we state this specifically in the contest, that the likes on the Facebook profile or picture or whatever that they have up on the fan page, that is not a determining factor of the contest. Okay, yeah, it does get our attention if a picture does start getting a lot of likes for whatever reason. But if you were to have like a big Facebook following, for example, and you were telling all your friends and family to like your pictures, well, you could skew the results. So we don't take the likes as a as a determining factor. Okay, we state that right in the rules. Okay, it's plain and simple. We have judges that pick the best costumes, the most creative. That's kind of the stuff we're looking for. Like people that like went over the top and didn't just go down to the local costume shop and buy a costume. Generally, the people that really went over the top and made their costumes awesome are the ones who usually win, and they should, because they spent the most time developing the costume, coming up with the creative ideas, that kind of stuff. So anyway, to get to the point of the story here, was this guy, he dressed up like Deadpool, and it was a good costume. I think we actually had a person like 3 years ago take top 3 position with the Deadpool costume when Deadpool was a popular character. I think I don't remember when the movie was out, but when it first came out, it was a pretty popular character. Anyway, this guy, he hit me up as soon as the pictures went up, like, oh, you got to put my pictures up there, like I got a great costume, this and that. And it was him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend had like this white dress and some things tied or sewn to the front of it, and some face makeup, nothing over the top by any means. And so I'm like, okay, buddy, I'll get your pictures up, no big deal. And he's like, here's more pictures. That one's blurry, and he's all like, you got to get my pictures up. Like, you could just tell, like in this guy's head, like he was like thought he was the best costume on the planet. Okay, he could just tell. You could just tell this guy thought he was the winner. okay, from the get-go. And I'm thinking, man, this guy just wouldn't stop bugging me, just constantly emailing the fan page, asking me all these damn questions. And I'm like, listen, man, this is like it's a $30 ticket event here to the event. Okay, you're paying $30, maybe $40 if you waited till the last minute to go to this event. It's a party. You go there to party, drink, have fun. And, we have good DJs and, nice atmosphere. It's fun. It's a good party. People like it. We sell it out almost every year and it's fun. Okay. So it's not, this contest is just like an extra layer of bonus for the people that are super creative. Okay. For the contest. We encourage everybody to dress up for this event. So anyway, this guy was just constantly bugging me. I finally, emailed him back to do a fan page. And I was like, listen, dude, this is not customer service here. I don't have time to talk to you all throughout the day on all these questions and different things you have. I did you a favor. I put your pictures up there that you wanted. I had to get them watermarked and all that stuff, and I did that. So anyway, a couple weeks go by, votes started coming in. I could just tell, this guy was telling, his friends to go vote for him and all this stuff because I could see the likes on the picture. So, I knew this guy was, trying to get, the judge's attention, which is fine. I mean, you have your costume's okay. It's Deadpool. It's not that creative. It's, you can buy that on any Amazon website, you know what I'm saying, or any costume shop. And, it looked pretty good. It was a good costume, but it wasn't great. Okay, it wasn't super creative. It wasn't, over the top. And, so we ended up, announcing the winners. Okay, we had, and I'll put them up here on the screen so you can see. We had, a Colonel Sanders was, I think, the winner with a chicken. It was a really good one. He looked just like the Colonel. It was great. And then this other guy, Tim, he always comes with a great costume. I think he's won the contest before, or at least placed in the top 3 at least once or twice before. He always goes over the top. And then we had another lady who you could just tell she kind of went over the top with this costume. Okay, so I flashed the pictures there, and you can see what I'm talking about. Very creative, good pictures and whatnot. So this guy that was the Deadpool, of course, he's a sore loser. Okay, and that's the whole point of this whole video. He's thinking that he should have won the contest no matter what, no matter what the case may be. He in his head decided that he was the winner of this contest, even though he has no pull over the contest and his costume wasn't even that creative. Okay, so he goes and leaves a nasty comment on the winner's post that we made. I'll flash that up here, and then he goes and proceeds to leave a nasty review on the business. Okay, dude, this has nothing to do with the damn business. This is the business is a party, and you paid to come to a party and have fun and enjoy yourself. And because now we didn't pick you as the winner, you're gonna leave my business a 1-star review. Freaking unbelievable, man. I couldn't believe it. So I went and blocked him on the fan page, and then he goes and on our Instagram through somebody else's profile leaves another nasty comment. So I'll flash it up here again. And then on top of that, his girl that he was with, she leaves some kind of comment saying, "Oh, why are you calling us a sore loser?" I'm like, because you are a sore loser. What are you doing? You don't go on somebody's business and leave a 1-star review because you didn't win a damn contest, even when your costume wasn't even that creative. And we stated explicitly, maybe you got a lot of likes on your picture, but those were your friends all liking your picture, okay? That doesn't matter. That was not part of the determining factor. It was creativity that wins your contest, okay? And your costume wasn't that creative. I'm sorry. It was good, but it wasn't great. Look at the winners. They're better, okay? They're cool. They were good, okay? So at the end of the day, I just wanted to talk about this whole thing. I kind of learned my lessons when I was in junior high and in high school. I'm very competitive. I don't like to lose. And, over time, you just got to realize that, you're going to lose sometimes, okay? You're not always going to win. And just because you think you deserve something doesn't mean you actually deserve it, okay? That's just the way life works. You gotta accept defeat and you gotta move on and try to do better next time, okay? That's how you do it. We even told the guy, I'm like, although your costume was great, come back next year and try to, be a little more creative and maybe have a good shot at it, okay? So, at the end of the day, the moral of the story is, learn how to accept defeat. I mean, if you've ever read the book Psycho-Cybernetics, okay, it's a great book, by the way. You need to read that if you haven't read that. I've read it a couple times. You always want to visualize yourself winning the game, or say for example you're going to speak on stage. You want to visualize yourself, having a great, fantastic speech, the applause, that kind of stuff. So you always want to do that ahead of time, and you're going to have a lot better shot at getting the win or the victory, okay? But at the end of the day, you got to be prepared for an occasional defeat, because you're not going to win every single time, unfortunately. It's just the way life works. Everybody loses an occasional game, it's sad, when your team loses, but it's just the way it works, okay? So, that's the whole point of the story today. Just, don't be a sore loser, okay? Nobody likes a sore loser, okay? Everybody likes to win, don't get me wrong. And when you lose, you congratulate the winners and you suck it up and you think to yourself, you know what, I can do better next time. I can be more creative. I can, if you really want to win that costume contest, if that's like your goal in life, then you got to do better. Okay, come back and do a better job and work harder and make yourself a more creative costume, because you can now know what the judges are looking for. Okay, this guy probably didn't even realize that a Deadpool won this, or not won, or maybe won. I don't know. It took a top 3 place a couple years ago when Deadpool was a popular costume. So he didn't even probably know that, but he's going and leaving us negative reviews. So at the end of the day, hopefully you guys got something out of the day. Don't be a sore loser. Be a good loser, okay, and just always remember to come back, work harder, and do better next time, and then you might have a better shot at winning. I'm the Marketing Meathead. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today. We'll talk to you later. Thank you.